What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of What's on the Menu Daily. It is March 10th. We are inching closer to March Madness. We have a great little special coming up for that. Before I get to that, though, Dale Siv, you not looking too hot. This might be the second straight episode where you've seen some better days. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay. I'm thriving.
You're thriving? Okay.
Yeah. Head
like
hurts
as opposed to the other days where you rolled, looks like literally out of bed.
I mean, I don't know about the rolling out of bed. I'm still in bed today. So.
He's still in bed.
I've had a lot going on. So I was off Monday and Tuesday. I went to the golf course yesterday. Had a day a little bit. So.
Okay, let's get into that just a sec. Before we start, though, I want to give a huge shout out to JP25 Media with Josh Paulette, and Travis Gardner. We have some clips coming. So we joined another podcast, and it was really, really fun. So stay tuned. You'll see all of that. Dale, golf course, though. You pushed out. You haven't played in 4 months. I want to say maybe 5 months.
4 months, yeah.
You've been pussing out. I'm glad you're back. I wasn't invited, as usual. I don't get invited to any of the stuff you do anymore. But that's okay. I've learned to just live with that.
I hung out with you Monday night.
How'd you shoot?
I don't know. I was there to have fun. I hit some good balls. I hit some bad balls. By the back nine, I was hitting the ball square, but the front nine.
So you tried your best.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. I saw a couple beer bong hits.
Jared and I probably beer ponged like 9 or 10 beers each.
Oh my god. Nothing like some liquid courage on the links. I guess that's the way we got to do it, right?
Yeah, here to have a good time, not a long time.
You know who's going to be around for, I wouldn't say a long time, but quite a bit?
He's going to have a good time.
He's going to have a great time. Dak Prescott. So our boy, now I want to say this really fast. Let me clarify. It's not that I actually like Dak Prescott as a person. I like what he's done with the community of Dallas. I like what he's done for the high schoolers. I feel really awful that he lost his mother, unfortunately. And now he gets to provide for his family. So let's look at this at a different angle. So really fast. So the deal's worth up to what? $164 million. He's basically going to make $75 million in 1 year. Absolutely ridiculous. I guess this is just a one-up game now, right? Like it's like the one-up girl from Kristen Wiig from SNL. Every time a quarterback gets signed, they're just going to try and one-up everybody else. Patrick Mahomes literally ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
Colin Cowherd's wife is filing divorce settlement papers because Colin Cowherd is cheating on her with Dak Prescott. And now I guess the nightmare is over. I guess First Take isn't going to exist anymore. Get Up on ESPN. Like half of these ESPN shows have been dangling from Prescott's nuts. I mean, what do you think of the contract? Did Jerry Jones overpay? And all these media heads that now they don't have anything else to talk about.
No, they don't. ESPN was rough yesterday.
And Fox Sports. Oh, and gosh.
I had them on for about 20 minutes each. They both wouldn't shut the hell up about this contract. Listen, Dak got his bag, secured the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Got the payday. I think he's going to get $75 million in the first year of the contract. Yes. 66 of it's in signing bonuses. Like, great deal for him. Is he that good? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Let's look at the NFC. Look at the NFC East really fast, right? I don't know what we have in Daniel Jones. He has a fumbling problem and is super prone to turnovers.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, has he completely owned the trust of Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, and the coaching staff? And then the Washington team, are they going to get – we talked about it on JP25. Are we going to get a rookie quarterback? I guess it's like, what have you done for me lately? It's not like, hey, get to the playoffs. He has to win a Super Bowl, right? If you're going to make this much money, right?
You got to win the Super Bowl. Can you win a Super Bowl with that? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Is he a glorified Kirk Cousins? Like, remember the deal that he got with the Vikings a few years ago?
Well, that's a good question. You could put it in that category.
Right? Like, I just –
In my opinion, you could put it in that category. He has one playoff win. It's not like the teams that he's been leading have no talent on them.
No.
Like,
yeah, and then you have Jerry Jones. Jera, he's 78. I don't think he has time for a rebuild. So this is it. He's gone all in. He's paid his running back. He paid his receiver. He's paid his offensive line. He's paid some
Yeah.
of his defenders. Now he pays the quarterback. I
Yeah.
don't know. So
That's true.
I feel bad for Colin Cowherd's wife because that guy cannot get enough. I mean, dude, I get the A block. I understand that. The B block, okay, bring in another coach. Then look at it from the Jerry angle. I mean, the entire hour. He might as well have been like ESPN Dallas. Like it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Been a reporter for the Dallas Morning News.
Absolutely.
College basketball. I mentioned the Open. March Madness is almost here. I am fucking stoked. It's felt like 10 years, even though it's only been a year. I still feel awful for the student athletes that didn't get to play last year, specifically my SDSU Aztecs. I'll say that for another episode, though. We are in the top 25, thank God. Dale, last night you had Gonzaga. I wouldn't say they got punched in the mouth. So they played BYU. They finished the year 26-0. At one point, they were down 12 points at halftime. And for bettors that took BYU last night, I think they were feeling some sort of accomplishment, saying, wow, I think I'm going to pull this off. Didn't get it done. Mark Few and his Bulldogs were able to pull this off. So now you have Gonzaga going into the field at 26-0. Obviously a number one seed. They're going to control their own destiny. They're trying to become the first undefeated team since Indiana to pull it off in like 76 when Bob Knight was the coach and before he started throwing chairs onto the court. I want to ask you this, Benny Man, because we're going to get into this soon and we'll save like a complete separate episode for the breakdown March Madness itself. Right now, we are about 10 or so-ish days until March Madness. Are you taking Gonzaga to win it all or the field?
My money is solely on the field.
On the field, yeah.
100% on the field, especially in this year. Dude, I genuinely think that there are 5 Big Ten teams that can win a national championship this year. I mean, dude, you have Illinois, Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, Purdue. I mean, dude, any of those teams can win. We're looking at the rankings. I mean, Baylor's an elite team. SEC has Alabama, Arkansas, West Virginia, and Kansas are both really good too.
Yeah,
dude, it's a crapshoot.
As I mentioned with West Virginia, I mean Gonzaga played them in December.
Yeah,
and gave them a run for their money. It was a little bit of a tussle, punch them in the mouth. Sure, I'm taking the field too. Just for the simple fact, obviously it is March Madness, but this COVID shit, I don't know what's going to happen. And it's going to be very interesting to see all of these teams in one condensed arena as opposed to all around. Like I'm just trying, I feel so bad for like the travel committee that has to figure out Excel spreadsheets on what teams are at certain hotels, testing. That's a fucking pain in the ass. I'm definitely going to go with the field as well. If they pulled it off, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Wrapping up today.
San Diego's in a red tier with COVID now. What does that mean?
Okay. This county of San Diego. God. All right. So for some of our listeners that are in other states, I feel like the guidelines of being able to go out and go and do stuff is a lot more relaxed than it is in California. So we said last summer that if this was a race, California is finishing in last and probably getting lapped. And that's been the case. So obviously we're still preaching safety, but in terms of the red tier, Dale, I'm super happy because that means that right now, as of this report that I read, I think it was the Voice of San Diego. It's like this really credible site that shows all these numbers about like COVID and like the pandemic and everything. So we're sitting at about 8 to 9 cases per 100,000. So per 100,000 cases that people are tested, only 8 to 9 are testing positive, and we're getting below that rate. What I think is encouraging, and we've mentioned multiple times with the vaccine, older Americans are getting vaccinated because they are the ones that are most at risk. The overweight, susceptible to other medical ailments. I think I'm stoked about this because the biggest thing is what were we trying to avoid? We're trying to avoid that giant influx of numbers into the hospitals. They are decreasing. Dale, we've seen it. You were serving. We have open patios and dining returning. Baseball games such as the Padres. I want to watch a fucking Padre game. I want to sit in the stands and drink a beer and eat sunflower seeds. Like I'm stoked for that. They're going to open up at 20% capacity. So things are opening. We are slowly getting back to normalcy. But essentially, that's what the red tier is. I think you're for it, right?
All right. Well, I'm pumped San Diego's opening a little bit. We've earned this.
Yeah.
Look at this bullshit. Let me go inside and sit at a bar, man.
Are you going to wear that beanie at the bar too?
I don't know. Someone asked last night, like, dude, I'm the dude that has no issue going out in sweats and a hoodie. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Take pride in that.
I do. Like, I don't care. If I want to look nice, I'll look nice for me. I'm not going out to impress anybody.
Yeah, until that really smoking hot blonde comes up to you and says, "Hey,
Then I'll say, hey, what's up
if
with
you
it?
could, if you could change your outfit." No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I really like your personality, but the fact you wore sweats to the bar, nah.
That's going to be it. Dale, good job today.
I got there. We're here. All right, guys. I will have a pick today, though. NBA is back tonight, so be on the lookout for that. Give us a follow, WTM Daily, Twitter, Instagram, Tiki Talkie, Apple, Spotify. Also, be on the lookout. Will and I's episode with JP25 Media, Zoe, Trav, Josh will be out as well. Some clips are starting to pop up. It was a good time, like Will said earlier, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, super funny, very hilarious. We had a fantastic time. Tune in for that. Dale,
Yeah.
drink some water, stop being a pussy, get some ibuprofen, maybe change the beanie, and have a great day.